Dave, a win on the road, and surely it's not just the 3 points you're pleased with, but the overall performance as well.
Yeah, excellent away performance. Should have been more comfortable. And I think if you put some of the scenarios that sort of happened in front of you, and we're betting on them, some people have lost some money. But I thought we started the game really, really well. We probably could and should have gone behind from a poor set piece from us, which resulted with them getting a chance. But once we scored, either side of just before half time, hit the post just after that, and then 2 chances at the start of the second half with Luke Armstrong and Gaffer. You hope that they don't come back and bite you. Thankfully they didn't, and to play as well as we did in the second half is a massive plus, and a great 3 points.
We'll go back to the beginning really. Holohan and Shelton both came into the side. What was the thinking behind that?
Just freshening things up really. We wanted to try and play with a 2 up front and get some support to Luke, because he's probably more effective with a partner, and to have Gavin and Shelton's energy. We knew that they'd play with 2, or try and play with 2 attacking midfield players, and we wanted to do that the same. So to have them running into I suppose channel areas and trying to put them on the back foot was, we wanted to come in and win. And I think it gives probably people with a little bit with a bit of a point to prove. Always good for them to come in and almost maybe ram it down my throat a little bit in terms of going, I should be playing. But we've come here with 20 lads, and I've had to leave 4 not even in the squad, if you like, and 2 still at home. So we're in a really good place. There's huge competition, but everyone with the same objective, and it'll be a happy trip home.
You spoke about the chances we created. What seemed impressive was, obviously, despite that chance for them at the beginning of the game, we really, even 1-0 up and towards the end of the game, we really didn't allow them to create much at all, or any really big chances. And how impressed were you by our defensive shape and structure there?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought we dealt with what they threw at us really, really well. Obviously, with the change to make at half time, when Paul McCallum comes on, it's going to be an aerial contest. There's no one better in the league, and there's no one scored more goals with his head than him over the past few seasons. So we knew that would be a different challenge. I thought we dealt with that, apart from one occasion when he sort of had a harsh chance at the back post. But the chances that we created in turnovers and in transition were give us big opportunities. The one sort of criticism is that we didn't take them, which again in the end thankfully didn't come and cost us.
Luke Armstrong, another goal for him. A quiet game really, but I suppose that doesn't bother you when he's in the right place at the right time.
Quiet game, and he should have scored 4. So yeah, listen, I'll take a quiet game and him not scoring 4, because ultimately he's got the winner for us. A different type. Really great, good header from a corner, and has got, like I say, has got himself other really good opportunities, which again he'll be disappointed, but that disappointment, because he potentially could have gone away with a match ball, but that disappointment won't last long in the fact that he'll look at the scoreline and see that the 1 goal scorer is Armstrong, that we go away with 3 points.
The chances that we created is that Armstrong could have had a few. Obviously that was down to the man of the match of the game, which the commentators on the stream gave was their keeper, and you must have been sat in the dugout thinking we can't beat this man.
It's almost deja vu for me. It's just said it on the radio there, in terms of last time I came in with my previous club. He on the Friday night his partner gave birth, and he was in hospital till all hours of the Saturday morning. He turned up here and played and had an absolute worldie, and we lost the game 1-0 or 2-0 I think, and when we absolutely dominated. So it's not something I'm not used to be honest. It's something that's happened previously. I suppose the other thing that's happened quite a bit is that Paul McCallum's tended to score against teams of mine. Thankfully that wasn't the case tonight, and we managed to beat the keeper once, and that was enough to win us the game and, like I say, take us home with 3 massive points.
That's now 10 games unbeaten, the best run the club has had without a defeat since 2011. What's been the recipe for that success, and how buzzing are the lads in the dressing room at that full-time whistle?
Yeah, of course they're buzzing. The recipe is quite simple. We've got a really honest bunch that work the socks off, but they've got they've got ability about them. We've shown different types, different characteristics that are required to win. Awful lot of character. And when you win football matches, belief builds. And like I say, you have to ride that sort of crest that way whilst you can. And we'll look to go and win again on Saturday. Things move on quickly, like I say. Probably by the time we've got home, the early hours of the morning, tonight will be forgotten about, and focus will switch to a tough game Saturday, but one that we're really looking forward to.
That's what I was just going to ask. Finally, obviously Stockport winning tonight 3-0 against Eastleigh, Sutton also winning. We speak about it most weeks, but and I know you always say that we just have to continue picking up the points and doing what we're doing. Is that still the case, or is the other results coming into mind when you get back on the bus and you have a little look at your phone?
No, of course it matters. It only matters what we do, because it would have been a whole lot worse. You almost get a double whammy. At least if we come off and we've taken care of our business, which is all the only thing we can control, and the teams have won, then we've not lost any ground. If we'd have come in and not done our jobs tonight and not won the game, and come in and everyone had won, you'd be even more disappointed, and it becomes a double whammy. So let's just, like I say, worry about what we can do. Keep working hard, keep sort of our feet on the ground and humble like we will, but look to go to Stockport on Saturday and win. The one difference between, I suppose, tonight's game and Saturday's game is that we're playing against a direct opponent, and we can influence what they do. So that's, like I said, an opportunity we're trying to take.
Dave, thanks very much.
Cheers.